Alrighty then, let's make us a video. And you know me. I think you know me. And I am in a mood. Now, I'm going to make a big announcement. And that is, gangstalking is over. Nobody is ever going to be gangstalked again. Not another day. If you listen to the twattards, the twattards TIs, and boy, there is a shitload of them. I'm sorry, did I say that? There's a boatload of them. There is a boatload of twattards TIs on that platform. And they said gangstalking is over because they sent cease and desist orders to every fusion center in the United States. And you ought to see the comments. The comments are, hooray, good for you, that's the way we do it, hooray. And there's like 10,000 comments talking about, yeah, that's the way you do it, all right. That's good going, and all this other kind of stuff. You go, girl, and all this other shit. And there's only one retard that kind of disagreed, and I promise you it wasn't me, because I won't even talk to these guys. But he said, hey, I think you forgot to send the memo to the fusion centers in Texas, because I'm still being gangstalked. Now, I promise you it wasn't me. It was some other guy. I assume it's a guy. But he said, no, I'm not seeing anything here. I'm not seeing any changes. But there was like, I don't know how many people saying that's wonderful and that's great news and it's wonderful and fantastic and good job and way to go and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So I'll let you guys decide, because it might be a great big wonderful thing. Me personally, I just call them twattards TIs, just like the ones on YouTube. The flip-flop, it's a fusion center bullshit. And then there's another group of TIs, and they just talk about how beat down they are, and how they get more beat down every day, and how their life is hopeless, and please somebody help. And all I can do is lay here on the bed and cry because I'm being gangstalked. And I don't want to make fun of these people, but something with their stories, because I've read more than just one post. And it's constant, the same thing over and over. Today they did this, and I can't do this, and they're doing this, and they're doing it. But something just isn't congruent with what they're saying. Something just is off. And I don't talk to these people either. A few of them I will pseudo-anonymously offer a little comment here and there, and they totally ignore it and just stay on with the gangstalkers are beating me down, and they've beaten me down this far, and they've beaten me down that far, and every day they beat me down more, and I'm sorry, I just can't associate with people like that. Anyway, I've got all kinds of news. I'm going to put up a very, very important video next. Somebody needs our help. Everybody's help. Except for the gang fag, little bitch boy, child molesting, child trafficking, child kidnapping. You know who they are. I think we call them the deep state, when they're actually the deep child molester club, the deep drug trafficking club. But anyway, my next video is going to be extremely important to everybody except for the asshole club, the child molester club. And I advise you, well, I would ask you to pay attention. It's not important to you, it's important to somebody else. Somebody needs our help. And I know there ain't a whole lot you can do. I'll get into it in the next video. Now, let me see, what else do I got? I got a few things before I get into that video. I got that. Oh, Hillsong Church in Dallas. Better watch it. Tell you that right now. Hillsong Church in Dallas. You are on the radar. Good luck with that. As well as some other places, but I won't go into that. What else do I got? Coming very soon is going to be a big drop of some devastating news for one of your idols. And this guy, well, it's George Clooney. And you know the importance of him. They're already starting to take down all kinds of stuff about George Clooney. All kinds of stuff, because there were some very bad pictures about him. There was some pictures of him doing advertising for some very bad things. So anyway, there is going to be some big drops coming about George Clooney. Stay tuned for that. Where else? I got those guys, I got those guys, I got that. I got one more thing now. If you watched my videos from the very beginning when I was the Dallas drunk and all that other kind of stuff, you know I mentioned a big bad troll on YouTube. The guy who likes to dox everybody and bring out their dirty laundry and all that other kind of stuff. Well, I always never said nothing. I was waiting for that guy to attack me because I didn't know where all this was coming from. I figured, you know, it's all kinds of shit. And I figured he was going to attack me one day. But the thing is I know everything there is to know about him. How do I know that? Because he worked for one of my... he works for somebody I know. He used to work for somebody I know. How do I know that? Because he put a story up one day on his channel talking about where he was on a certain day. And on that certain day, he put up this video because he was trying to impress everybody with who he knows and what kind of access he has and that kind of stuff. Well, he said where he was and kind of like this famous person he was talking to and all that other kind of stuff. Well, the thing is at that time, on that day, around that person, he was working for somebody I know very, very well. And so anyway, well, that's all I needed to say. But anyway, it turns out that he is going to be in deep, deep shit himself, and I'll bet you he's got one of those sealed indictments. That's about all I need to say about that guy. But it's going to come out. The thing is what he would have a sealed indictment for is for somebody he knows that's very famous. I'm going to put a taste of that in my next video too. Anyway, I'll just, all this stuff that I've been talking about in all of my videos since way back, it's coming around, and even more of it's going to come around. I'm going to cut this one short, and I'm going to start my next one. It's very important. I would like everybody to pay attention to my next video, because it's extremely important. Matter of life and death to somebody else. You know, everybody's invited to watch it except for the gang fag little bitch boy child molesters, child traffickers, child kidnappers, and drug dealers. And that trash, I don't care what they do. Well, I could say a few things. I won't. Anyway, have a nice day somewhere else. Hope that helps. Talk to you later. Bye.